Instead, Dahlia looked over. Her joy was evident upon seeing Dustin. She suddenly felt conscious and let go of Gavin's hand, putting some distance between them. Dustin noticed her guilty movements and furrowed his brow. Their gazes met. One radiated warmth, while the other emanated a cold intensity. Julian was surprised when he saw Dustin walking through the doors. No way, they released him that early. Julian had thought Gavin was just joking. He didn't expect him to actually send someone to get Dustin out. The problem was Gavin had used his connections to send Dustin to prison. And now Dustin was somehow released. It seemed like some kind of joke. Even if he wanted to impress the ladies, he didn't have to make it that complicated. That's weird. How did he get out? Gavin frowned slightly, equally astonished. He knew very well that he never instructed his men to contact Azkaban's warden. The timing didn't add up either. Dustin must have been released much earlier. The most puzzling aspect was that Azkaban was notorious for being a one-way journey. How could someone so insignificant manage to escape? Did a powerful figure help him out? Mr. Kirrin, you're incredible. You got Dustin released with just a simple call. Julie gave him a thumbs up, her expression filled with respect. She realized she had underestimated his influence if he could get someone released that easily from Azkaban. Dahlia was overjoyed. Thank you, Mr. Kirrin. It's nothing. It took no effort. Gavin forced a smile. Even though he was confused, he wasn't about to contradict himself. Dustin, I heard you were sent to Azkaban. How are you? You aren't hurt, are you? After thanking Gavin, Dahlia rushed up to Dustin. Seems like you got word. Dustin looked stoic. I just found out too. Thankfully, Mr. Kirrin helped out and had you released. Otherwise, you would still have been inside, Dahlia said, looking happy. Mr. Kirrin helped out. Dustin laughed. Gavin was the one who sent him inside, yet he had turned into his savior. It was absolutely laughable. Dustin, hurry up and come with me. We need to go and thank Mr. Kirrin. Dahlia quickly walked up to Gavin. She pulled Dustin behind her. Dustin raised his head slightly, giving off an air of arrogance. Dustin, congratulations on your release. Feel free to eat your fill here tonight. Take it as my congratulatory meal for you, Gavin said with a smirk. What are you doing still standing there? Dahlia signaled Dustin, trying to get him to acknowledge Gavin's efforts. Dustin, it wasn't easy for Gavin to get you released. You're so rude for staying silent. Julie was upset. That's right. You would have died in there if it wasn't for Mr. Kirrin. You should at least show some gratitude. Julian gave him a look of disdain. You want me to show some gratitude? Sure. Dustin nodded and raised his hand. He delivered a sharp, resounding slap across Gavin's face.